The last thing I expected from a 2D platformer is to reflect upon mental health and life in general. Celeste portrays what mental health is all about through a beautiful story aided by a well-crafted gameplay, charming cast of characters, and delightful music. It does it all in such a way that it doesn't plunge the whole message of mental health onto your face. It's subtle yet deeply impactful. One can totally forsake the story for the splendid gameplay, but those who are willing to climb the celestial mountain are in there for a treat. The growth mindset. The gameplay setting of Celeste is clever. Each level is broken down into screens full of obstacles, collectibles, and neatly hidden secrets. Once you die midway through the screen, you are immediately taken back to the start of that set screen, which goes a long way in encouraging the player to keep trying. The game doesn't discourage you from trying even in the slightest, even including a nifty death counter to appreciate your efforts and moving away from a traditional game over screen. You see yourself getting stronger and better at that screen, overcoming challenges which you once thought were impossible. Employing these mechanics in your own life to keep trying until you successfully overcome a challenge in life. It might be a challenge of education, health, or even relationships. You know that as long as you keep trying, you will eventually conquer it. Let's be honest for a sec. We don't really like the other part of us. You know, the part which is filled with insecurities, fears, loneliness, inadequacy, failure, and hopelessness. This is the part Madeline, and by extension most of us, choose to run away from. The other part of Madeline, famously known as Badeline, is a potent entity, strong enough to break through multiple feet of rocks when in an extreme state of mind. Badeline calls herself pragmatic side of Madeline and tries to stop her from climbing the mountain, calling her inadequate. Madeline likes to follow her heart. Seeing how paranoid Badeline is, she chooses to run away from. A mere touch of Badeline is enough to bring her down. Prisoners of our own past. On our way to the summit, we stumble upon Mr. Oshiro, a ghostly porter of the Celeste resort, who tries to convince Madeline into staying at his resort despite the pretty messed up condition of the hotel. Madeline, despite entertaining him by cleaning his resort, Mr. Oshiro snaps back at the end of the level due to the comments passed on by Madeline, destroying the remains of the hotel. This is a perfect example of someone trying to dwell in their past, refusing to live in their present for hopefully a better future. Madeline, seeing how dangerous and controlling Madeline could be in her journey, tries to get rid of her. And while Madeline tries to use the feather technique to calm her down, she breaks the feather, rendering it completely useless. She then pulls Madeline down to the bottom of Mount Celeste in attempt to break her reserve. Madeline, however, climbs through the mountain again. She stumbles upon Granny, who advises her to talk with Madeline. Everything turned tables around, from Madeline asking Madeline to go home already, to Madeline now asking Madeline to climb the mountain together. From Madeline chasing Madeline to Madeline chasing her now instead. It's polar opposites here. The tables are completely turned over. After a chaotic chase, both agree to work together, granting Madeline an extra dash and off to climb our heroes. The working alongside the other part of you could really be the definitive message of Celeste. We often recognize that our insecurities, desires, failures, fears are also your anxiety, even that might be your mental health illness like depression. It is what makes you, you. It is what makes us, us. As cliche might sound, that's the truth. So I encourage everyone who's watching this video to embrace that other part of you who might be scared and pulling you down. Just embrace it and work alongside it. Give it a try. You have nothing to lose, right?